Aloha, Hugh O'Reilly with Berkshire Hathaway, and this is my August 2020 e-video. And today I'm going to bring up 3 points. I'm going to talk about what we may anticipate are going to be the changes given the COVID experience and some likelihood that it may linger, it may repeat, it may be something that we see more of in the future. So first and foremost, Maui in particular, a lot of real estate has been sold on sort of second home owners, people looking to purchase something but really wanting to take advantage of the high popularity and rental availability and income that can generate. So that's one. The next one will be the people that are wanting to move here and make this their residence. And then the third one is, if you want to do the rentals, what would you want to be choosing in that category? So I do believe there is going to be some shifting, that we're going to see some properties not fare as well as others. So there's a lot of components within a property that will either give them positive reviews and be more of interest. It'll be like less tower rises, I think, less elevators, where people have to congregate, more low rise, which we do have a lot of, may prove to be more valuable. That kind of property. There's other characteristics, beachfront location, and what's happening with the beach is another major element we want to discuss. The second one is are people going to start to, we're seeing that already, where there's a lot of purchases of second homes, where people are going to have space. They can come here, bring their families, maybe work from home on Hawaii. That's proving to be very viable now. I think you're going to see more and more of that in the future everywhere. It doesn't matter, people moving out of central cores and trying to find places where they can be with their families and still do the work they want. So that's a real shift, and it will be interesting to see where properties attract people, because we do have a nice supply of homes and that don't permit short-term rentals where you really are living in a neighborhood, but you are going to be giving up the income potential unless you want to do something longer term with it. In the third category, what we talked again, sort of started on a little bit, is if you do want something, then we really have to sort of figure out what's going to drive what properties are going to be best suited. And for instance, I just recently came off a new project at Honua Kai called Luana Garden Villas, and not knowing that any way, shape, or form this was going to happen, I think those 3-bedroom residences are going to prove very, very valuable in the future, because they have garages, you can drive into them, you can walk up a set of flights or ground level. They're just 2 stories up and down, 3 bedrooms, 3 bath, large lanais, but you don't really have to interact with anybody if you don't choose to. There's no elevators, there's no lobby areas. You can enter the property, exit the property, and it's more like a single family home. So those kind of properties are going to stand out. And to be honest, on the beach, there isn't a lot of that. There are some low rises, smaller studios, 1 bedrooms that were built in the 80s, but not larger. So there are going to be some niches that are going to develop, and people's tastes and popularity are going to be shifting, and we're going to focus on figuring out where the new real estate opportunities exist. And there's several properties. Puamana is another one that would meet that same Luana, where it's low rise, oceanfront, permitted short term, but they still have a very family feel. So I'll try and find some of those, stick them in my e-letter so you can see what they are going for. They do generally come at a premium as soon as you have oceanfront and you have short-term rental, but they also, I think, are going to be extremely popular. So until next month, all the best. Please stay safe, and Maui's still beautiful, and we hope that we can start to see some of you here soon again. All right.